brought this judgment upon themselves.
They are just lost. It is our place to guide. I've watched you kill each other over race and greed. Wage war over dust and rubble and the words in old books. And yet, in the midst of all this darkness, I see some people who will not be bound.
I don't even believe in God.
Well, that's just fine. Bobby doesn't believe in you either.
What's good, everyone? Back with another video. This one's going to be about flags and the laws about our flag, the United States of America's flag, right? How the police, which you see here, the thin blue line, the thin red line, and of course, I found one more. Yes, the thin green line, which is agents' flag, you know, federal agents. And, you know, if we got to follow the laws and rules, well, so do they. That makes them, you know, not above us. They work for the people. It's we the people, not we the government. And I just wanted to bring up about this flag right here because I get so much about this Confederate flag. Well, here's this I found for the people who want to say the Confederate flag's evil. It's actually the rebels' flag. That's the Confederate to the right. And I can't say this is factual. It's just a picture I found and I thought I would mention this. But as we go on, here are the state flags for each state. I wanted to add that in there, you know, just in case somebody wants to look up one of their state flags. I put it right here. And I was looking at the older flags, like these right here, as you can see. You want to look these up. How they changed through the years. 1775, I guess, was the first flag. And also the gold tassels that are on the flag, which means Admiralty law or martial law. I was looking that up also. And this video is also going to talk about the laws and how you can't change the flag or put anything on it. It's going to talk about this part right here. What's above the flag, the gold tassel and all that. We're going to get into that. We're also going to get into, can you fly flags above or below? We'll also get into that. So let's go. I want people to let me know what they think about this. How the Pharaoh's flag was our upside down flag, and when we conquered them, they flipped it around. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, and if you think that is official. So let's check this video out. Sorry, let me get this ready. Alright, so we're going to talk about the gold tassel that's on the flag. If you hear noises, once again, I'm sorry. It seems like every time I record, there's some loud cars going by, sirens, or somebody yelling outside. But we'll get through this. I'll talk a little louder, so it's just crazy. But yeah, this yellow fringe or gold tassel, it says when I seen this, I had to add this in the video, and I also heard, you know, people talk about it, saying that, you know, it's desecration of the flag, or the other one thing I heard about it was it meant that we were a corporation. But let's go on. These are the gold tassels. The Admiralty. It says the U.S. military flag of war signifies maritime admiralty or military at war time. Law merchant jurisdiction. Not common law or the U.S. Constitution. If you enter the courtroom or any other building, this flag, Old Glory, with gold fringe, informs you that you are leaving the jurisdictions of U.S. common law and the Constitution behind outside that room. Under the international law of the flag, you have been warned. That you do not know about or heed this warning is your problem. The courts make the presumption that you know what you are entering. Maritime admiralty. Jurisdiction, as if on a ship, and an ancient maxim of law states, an unrebutted presumption becomes a fact in law. An unrebutted presumption becomes a fact in law. meaning that if you do not object, then you consent. This is why a judge operating under maritime admiralty jurisdiction can find you guilty and issue a fine or even imprisonment, all without a trial by jury. The judge has the discretion to offer you a jury trial of fewer than 12 people, not the same as a trial by jury of 12 jurors, but the judge is not bound by the verdict of a jury trial. The verdict of a jury trial is only advisory upon the judge, so he can accept it or ignore it at his wishes, and then declare his own verdict in that case. Again, think of a ship's captain. In a true trial by jury, always 12 jurors operating under the U.S. or each state's own common law, the jury's verdict is binding on the judge. With one exception, if the jury finds the accused guilty, the judge can present evidence and arguments of the jurors' errors proving the innocence of the accused. More specifically, that the accused was not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt for a valid reason, and the judge can set aside the jury's guilty verdict and issue a verdict of not guilty. However, the judge can never do the reverse, meaning that he cannot change a jury's not guilty verdict to a verdict of guilty. This is possible only in the Maritime Admiralty Court, which is what almost all courts in the U.S. are today. A Maritime Admiralty or Commercial Court is one of the three types of courts authorized by the U.S. Constitution. A common law court, 12 jurors operating as a true court of record. 2, in an equity court using statutes which soften the penalties used under common law. And 3, a maritime admiralty court, which used to be only on ships at sea, but in the 1950s was introduced on land within the U.S. by various federal and state statutes, and affirmed by a corrupt U.S. Supreme Court in the case Erie Railroad v. Tompkins, 304, U.S. 64, 1938, which overturned a long-standing Supreme Court decision, in Swift v. Tyson, 16, Petition 1, 1840. Thus, one Supreme Court decision killed the common law at federal and state levels and changed all U.S. district courts into maritime admiralty courts, where the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights do not apply. This process of expansion of maritime admiralty courts on land with the U.S. continued from the 1950s onward, mostly by the adoption of the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, and changing all federal and state laws to conform with the UCC. So next time you ask for a trial by jury of 12 jurors, or even attempt to mention the Constitution or Bill of Rights within the courtroom, the judge will probably ignore you or tell you to shut up. However, can the judge do this? Because you were warned by the official U.S. military flag of war with gold fringe that you were entering into maritime admiralty jurisdiction, where, like the captain of a ship at war, the judge/captain is similar to a dictator above all others aboard his vessel, a ship/courtroom, and the judge/captain can choose to consult with others, jurors, or officers of the ship. But his word is final. That is why a judge can find you guilty of a traffic ticket and issue you a huge fine without even hearing any evidence, much less having a true 12-person trial by jury. Very interesting. Now I understand why times in court, you mention the Constitution, and you'd get the shrug of the shoulders, the roll of the eyes, and just over-talked. It just, anything you would say regarding your rights just didn't matter. Now I understand, and I see that gold tassel outside the court when I would have to go. So that explains it. So there it is. Let me know what you think in the comments, especially about the rest of the video. So let's get into the next topic. And also, I think that was very interesting. And let's see if there's any more I could bring up about this topic. So can you fly flags above or below or larger than the U.S. flag? Let's find out. So I was looking also if you can fly flags above or below the U.S. flag. So they got it from the size. The American flag should always be either larger or roughly the same size as other flags. No other flag should overshadow the American flag. Height. The American flag should be flown higher than lesser flags. If another flag is flown at the same level, it should be flown to the American flag's left. Other national flags. If the flag of another nation is flown alongside the American flag, the flag should be equal in size and height. It should also have its own staff and should only be flown in times of peace. Groups. If the American flag is to be flown as part of a group of local or societal flags, the American flag should take center stage and be flown the highest. We all know hoisting and lowering it. You shouldn't let it touch the ground. Walls. If the American flag is to be displayed with other flags on a wall or any other surface with cross staffs, the American flag should be on its own right, and the staff should be in front of any other staffs. Carried flags. Exceptions. There are some exceptions to the rules. The national flag always takes prominence, so this flag code only applies to flags flown on American soil. The rules only apply to civilians, so Navy personnel may fly the flag of another nation on their mastheads. The stern and gaff are more prominent flags positioned on a ship. A church pennant can be displayed above the American flag when a church service is being performed by a naval chaplain at sea. The United Nations headquarters reside in the U.S. but is owned by all members of the UN. Their flags should be flown in alphabetical order. The UN is a crime. The United Nations to me is, ever since they were created, yeah. But that's not what this video is about, so. It says, as long as you follow the rules on the U.S. soil, you always fly the American flag in the correct manner. So, that's that. What's good, everyone? This is another article I'm going to add. And it states 18 U.S. Code 700, desecration of the flag of the United States. Let me see if I can shrink this a little bit. I don't think so. Oh, here we go. So, Exhibit A, number 1. Whoever knowingly mutilates, defaces, physically defiles, burns, maintains on the floor, ground, or tramples upon any flag of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 1 year or both. 2. I think that's subsection 2 if that's how it works, but this subsection does not prohibit any conduct consisting of the disposal of the flag when it has become worn or soiled. B. As used in the section, the term flag of the United States means any flag of the United States or any part therefore, made of any substances of any size in the form that is commonly displayed. C. Nothing in the section shall be construed as indicating an intent on the part of Congress to deprive any state, territory, position, or Commonwealth of Puerto Rico of jurisdiction over any offense over which it would have jurisdiction in the absence of this section. D. United States. 1. An apparel may be taken directly to the Supreme Court of the United States from any interlocutory or final judgment. Sorry, sometimes these words are hard to pronounce. Okay, so United States from any interlocutory or final judgment, decree, or order issued by United States District Court ruling upon the constitutionality of subsection A. The Supreme Court shall, if it has not previously ruled on the question, accept jurisdiction over the appeal in advance on the docket and expedite the greatest extent possible. Chloe, calm down. My cat's tripping out because she wants kitty treats and I gave her enough. So it looks like that's over for that. So I found one more that I'm going to show. One more. So this is 4 U.S. Code 8 respect for flag. This might be the same thing. Hold on, let me check. To be dipped as a mark of honor. A. The flag should never be displayed with the Union down, except as a signal of desire, distress, in instances of extreme danger to life or property. B. The flag should never touch anything beneath it, such as the ground, the floor, water, and merchandise. The flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, but always aloft and free. D. The flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery. It should never be festooned, drawn back, nor up in folds, but always allowed to fall free. Bunting of blue, white, and red, always arranged with the blue above, the white in the middle, and the red below, should be used for converting a speaker's desk, draping the front of the platform, and for decoration in general. E. The flag should never be fastened, displayed, used, or stored in such a manner as to permit it to be easily torn, soiled, or damaged in any way. The flag should never be used as a covering for ceiling. G. The flag should never have placed upon it, nor on any part of it, nor attached to any mark, insignia, letter, word, figure, design, picture, or drawing of any nature. The flag should never be used as a receptacle for receiving, holding, carrying, or delivering anything. I. The flag should never be used for advertising purposes in any manner whatsoever. It should not be embroidered on such articles as cushions or handkerchiefs and the like, printed or otherwise impressed on paper napkins or boxes, or anything that is designed for temporary use and discard. Advertising signs should not be fastened to a staff or halyard from which the flag is flown. J. No part of the flag should ever be used as a costume or athletic uniform. However, a flag patch may be affixed to the uniform of a military personnel, a fireman, a policeman, and members of the patriotic organizations. The flag represents a living country and is itself considered a living thing. Therefore, the lapel flag pin being a replica, should be worn on the left lapel near the heart. K. The flag, when it is in such condition that it is no longer fitting emblem for display, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferable by burning. My cat just loves eating. I already fed her and she's begging for more. So that's the end of that. There's one more that I'm trying to find, so let's see. So I went to uscode.house.gov and it explains everything. Chapter 1, the flag, stripes and stars, all the way up to that. Flag, stripes, and stars, it tells you exactly how many stars, flags, and what order to put it in, all the way down to the schematics. I'm just trying to find the one where it says altar. It was very good in this one, but we will find it. If you want to pause any of this and slowly read on your own, that's fine. Okay. Design of the flag. The flag of the United States shall have 13 horizontal stripes, alternate red and white, and the union consisting of white stars on a field blue. The position of the stars in the union of the flag and in the Union Jack shall be indicated on the attachment to this order, which hereby made a part of this order. 3. The dimensions of the constituent parts of the flag shall be conform to the properties set forth in the attachment referred to in Section 2 of this order. Part 2. Regulations governing executive agencies. And you can see here they got it down to the dimensions of the flag. Let's see. Trying to see where it says that this flag can't be altered in any way. We're almost there. Part 2, general provisioning. Standard portions of the flag. Same additional stars, using a flag for advertising. We already went over that in the last one. Amendments, Pledge of Allegiance. They even got that down packed. Codification amendments. Let's see. Saturday notes. I just read this the other day. Did I pass it? Couldn't have. Okay, right here. I think this is it. Freedom displayed to the American flag. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as the Free to Display the American Flag Act of 2005. Specific to definitions. For purpose of this act, the term flag of the United States has the meaning given to the term flag, standard, colors, or ensign under Section 3 of Title 4, United States Code. The terms condominium association and cooperative association has the meaning given such terms under the 604 of Public Law. Let's see, that don't sound like the flag being altered. Right here. Times and occasions of display. It is universal custom to display the flag only from sunrise to sunset on buildings, on the stationary flagstaffs, in the open. However, when patriotic effect is desired, the flag may be displayed 24 hours a day if properly illuminated during the hours of darkness. The flag is to be hoisted briskly and lowered ceremoniously. The flag should not display on days when the weather is inclement, except when an all-weather flag is displayed. The flag should be displayed on all days, especially on New Year's Day, January 1st, Inauguration Day, January 20th, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, the third Monday in January, Lincoln's birthday, February 12th, Washington's birthday. You get the drift. All these different holidays. You could look. Amendments, position and manner of display. Man, where did the one go they were talking about? You can't change it. It's got to be here. I read it. Wow. Respect the flag. No disrespect should be shown to the flag of the United States of America. The flag should not be dipped to any person or thing. Legitimate colors, state flags, and organization or institutional flags are to be dipped as a mark of honor. The flag should never be displayed with the Union down, except as a signal of dire distress and instances of extreme danger to life or property. The flag should never touch anything beneath, in such as the ground, the floor, water, or merchandise. The flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, but always aloft and free. The flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery. It should never be festooned, drawn back, nor up in folds, but always allowed to fall free. Bunting of blue, white, and red, always arranged in the blue above, the white in the middle, and the red below, should be usual for damn, I lost my spot. Come on, Chloe. Oh my God. She got caught up in my thing, ruined my video. My cat is bugged out. So far, right here, modifications and rules. Right here. Any rule or custom pertaining to display of the flag of the United States of America set forth herein may be altered, modified, or repealed, or additional rules with respect thereof may be prescribed by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States whenever he deems it to be appropriate or desirable, or any such altercation or addition rule shall be set forth in proclamation. Excuse me. So just to make it a little more interesting about flags, I found this flag. That green and white one looked German. This is a Polish flag from my country because I'm Polish and German. I also found some older German flags, which is very interesting because it looks like they have the family crest with the German flag and the square and compass. Here's some more United States flags. See if I can make this bigger. And then I found these older flags right here with the moon crescent with the red, white, and blue. I thought that was odd. And since I'm from Connecticut, I had to add this badge because, you know, I just had to do that with the beehive in the center. This is an old Connecticut flag during the Civil War. And then I found this next flag. I wonder if Citizen Man would know what this is. You know, he's pretty good with that stuff. And this lady right here, I wonder if Citizen Man would know. I also found this flag, which is pretty interesting considering she has the as above, so below hand thing going on. And I had to add this flag coming up because it's very important. We researched Tartaria or Tartar. If you look at the technology that was in this country, and France, Spain, and Britain conquered most of these lands, you know, you'll be surprised. Here's another Tartarian flag, which is beautiful. It seems China took over this dragon. You know, ever since I researched Tartaria, I found out all the technology they had. And Tartaria also had an owl on their flag, as you see here, which is Moloch. And there's also that owl in the corner of this dollar bill here. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But the picture coming up here is an obelisk. That's in New Britain, Connecticut, where I live. And this place is very rich in Masonic lodges. From the Elks Club to the Masonic Lodge to the Shriners. It's sad, you know, and the tyrants are deeply rooted here. From matriarch to patriarch, replace her with an obelisk. Religion is desecration of the mother goddessness. But anyway, I'm just going to end it here. If anyone has any more questions, leave it in the comment. If you would like me to add something to look for something more about this flag, let me know, and I'll be glad to make a part 2. Peace out, everyone. Flat motherfucking power, and keep your head up and stay focused.